Hey guys, how's it going? This is Dilmer again and welcome back to my channel. So I'm pretty excited today because I'm going to be talking about how do we actually make time. And that's really a question that I get a lot from my subscribers because they ask me, Dilmer, how do you actually make time to work on your games? How do you deal with everything that you're experiencing through your life? And I gotta tell you that it's not easy. It's not something that I learned in a few weeks. It's not something that I just barely started. It's something that I've been doing over the last few years, and it's something that is very important to me. So if you're thinking about making a game and trying to push a project for to the limits and actually get it released, you gotta be able to determine and actually decide what is more important to you. So for me, what's the most important to me is actually making games. It's actually pushing products. So anytime you're thinking about, okay, I'm gonna go watch a movie, I'm gonna watch television, or I'm gonna do something completely different that is actually not pushing any value to your game, think about that. Think about, I want you to stay, be healthy and then spend time with your family and then go out with your friends. There's nothing wrong with that, but you gotta be thinking about what is more important to you right now and what is it gonna be pushing your business to the level that you want. So if you really wanna make a difference, if you really wanna, actually release some of your products, you're gonna have to make sure that you have priorities aligned with what you wanna do long term. So I always talk about, overnight success and why you shouldn't be thinking about those things, when you're starting. And the reason for that is because not everybody's gonna be, overnight success. And in the first thing that they do, this is a journey that, it's gonna take you years, it's gonna take you some time. And I want you to start changing your mentality about how you approach a project, how you approach, your actual company. And and it's not easy, but it actually can be, you can make it a lot easier by starting, to be consistent, starting to work on your projects, make sure that you're prioritizing what's important to you, and also thinking long term. So anytime I'm working on a project, I'm also thinking ahead of time. So be thinking about, okay, what am I doing right now that is going to impact my future? Am I learning a new skill? Am I learning, a new technology? Am I meeting new people? What kind of people do I want to meet? Who is it out there already? Who is ahead of me that can help me grow much quicker? And those are the things that you need to be doing right now, because honestly, there's really no shortcut. The shortcut is actually to start adding value right now. And whenever I get a question about, Dilmer, how do you handle so much, and I don't really have enough time to do that, there's always time. So if you ever ask that question, just think about everything you do through the day. Think about everything that you're doing in a weekly basis. What are some of the things that are more important to you that you can do now that is going to set you up for success? So one of the things that I do on a daily basis that is very important to me is actually exercising. So if I don't exercise, I can't really focus on what I'm working on. And that is a habit that I've been building over the years. It's something that is, it's kind of like what I need to do before I am more productive. So that works for me. If there's something that you gotta do before you can work on your games, or that will get you into the mindset that will make you more productive in your games, I would say do that. Don't never ever take that away from your routine, because I'd rather be more productive and have a little bit less time than just be regretting not doing what I really should be doing because I put it aside. So if family is important to you, if going out to activities is important to you, do those things. But at the same time, try to cut the time that you're spending on things that are not productive, that are actually not helping you through, get through your end goals. And another thing that is very important, you just gotta be reviewing those goals on a daily basis. I tell everybody to look at their goals and write them down and review them. And if you can put them, in the front of your car when you're getting into your car, and then you're looking at it on a daily basis, that is very important. I keep a little note with, in my car, and as soon as I get into my car, I know what what my end goal is, what I want to focus on, how far I want to get to, by being an indie game developer, by making apps, what kind of things I want to get to. Those things, that you can read that are visual, those are really, really good. And, my parents used to do that when I was growing up. They used to keep basically a lot of images on things that they wanted to do through life. And I didn't see the importance of that until now. Now it's like, if you focus on something for a long time and you're consistent and you're persistent, if it's within making games, making apps, making selling physical products, whatever it is, if you focus on it, I don't think there's anything that is going to stop you. You just got to be positive, you got to be consistent, you got to make sure that you're making time for those things that are important to you. So that's really what I wanted to cover in this video, guys. If you guys have any questions about anything that I mentioned, and also don't forget to share and don't forget to subscribe to this video. Thank you again, guys. I really appreciate it.